Hi, how's it going, friends? I'm Darkoburi, the collector, and today we're going to do the unboxing of Thanos. For today's unboxing, we're going to open up our Thanos box here, which is a special Infinity Wars edition, featuring our Mad Titan, Thanos. If you notice, the figure represents the first Mad Titan, which is Thanos, as he appears here in Infinity Wars. It's a special edition from SH Figuarts. So, this is a bit of a change for us from this company, since we've only done unboxings of anime figures before, but now we're going to do Marvel figures as well. Let's also remember that there are figures of Captain America, Spider-Man, and the new ones from Endgame. So, without further ado, let's do the unboxing of Thanos here on our channel. Let's do a quick analysis of the box. If you look, it's a Bandai figure, and it has the Tamashiai Nation's logo. That's SH Figuarts. And here we have the representation of Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet. If you notice, it's the iconic moment from the Infinity War movie where Thanos wins. It's the only movie where, at the beginning, the villain actually wins. On the back, we just have some poses where you can display your Mad Titan. And on this side, there's also a representation of Thanos, the Avengers, and all the text down here is in Chinese. Obviously, it's a 2018 edition made in China by Bandai. So let's take out all the pieces, lay them out here so you can see them in detail, and now really check out every single detail it has, from the face to the body and the gauntlet of our Mad Titan, Thanos. Once you've taken Thanos out of the box, you can see it's an articulated figure, with plenty of points of articulation, from the legs, here at the foot, the arms, here at the elbow, the shoulders, and the head. What the figure originally came with in terms of accessories, notice that it stands completely upright. It comes with two alternate faces, two pairs of left hands, and here are the three right hands. What's notable about Thanos is that here, he's removed his armor from the start and is left alone, and the gauntlet is on this hand. If you notice, it matches our Infinity Gauntlet. Here we have it on, and it already has all the Infinity Stones embedded. Here we have our Thanos with his great color, here a very light purple that's a bit different from what you see in the comics. He's wearing his armor, which, as I mentioned, he started taking off, from the helmet then the shoulder pads, and what protected this hand. Here he's only got this part of the chest left, over here there's nothing, and just here on the legs you'll see the knees, that's where you can still see the effect, the silhouette of his armor. And the big boots he always wears. Let's remember that Thanos is one of the biggest ones among the Avengers. He's larger in size. So if you look for the other figures, they should be a little or slightly shorter than this Thanos. Here on the hands, he's only got one hand, the Infinity Gauntlet with all the Infinity Stones, but the hand is open. This one has the hand a bit more closed. If you notice, it's when he's grabbing Vision, about to take the last Infinity Stone from him. And here's the important part. This is where he's doing the snap. Here he just has an open hand, and the other hand is even more open. The detail that impressed me the most is the face. On all three faces, the eyes weren't drawn well. That's something that leaves a bit to be desired from me with this SH Figuarts figure, since we've seen others where the character's face looks spot on. I don't know if it's because Thanos has too much face and here too much forehead, and the eyes just don't fit him very well. The whole representation of the chin is exactly, or identical, to the movie, so that part is really great. And everything else about the figure, which is articulated and can be posed in different positions so you can create whatever dioramas you want from the movie, turned out absolutely perfect. Like when he was about to disappear, he would raise his hand and boom, he would lean back. Or the moment, honestly, when the whole population starts to disappear with the snap. Honestly, they nailed it. Let's do a close-up so you can see all the details up close. I'll leave you here with Thanos, the Mad Titan, on the Darkoburi channel. As a final note, inside our box, we had our instruction manual. Honestly, it's a very, very simple figure. It just tells us that there are 3 face changes. If you notice, we've already swapped it for a facial expression that matches better with the snap expression here. Note, here he's doing the snap. And remember, in the movie he actually did it with the gauntlet, which he can't do with this gauntlet that Hasbro also released. So they missed that detail here. We'll leave it like this because we're going to do the Infinity Snap, and that's what completes our Thanos figure. So this is a short video. Honestly, we don't have anything else to offer you here on the Darkoburi channel. So remember to check out all the social media platforms. We're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on YouTube, we're on TikTok, we're on Medium. Go through all the social networks. Hit like this, subscribe. I love sharing, like everything. You know, Darkoburi, peace out. Hey, what's up, friends? I'm Darkoburi, the collector, and today we're going to have this amazing Thanos unboxing. For today's unboxing, we have this incredible Thanos figure, who is the Mad Titan from SH Figuarts. If you notice, this is an edition that was released for the Endgame movie. Don't confuse it with the Mad Titan that came out for the Infinity War movie, because there are quite a few things that are really, really different. And as you can see, we made use of the time stone that our Mad Titan has to turn back time and bring you this exclusive unboxing. But let's tell Dormammu that if we're going to mess with time, it's to make a deal. So stick around to watch this amazing Thanos unboxing here on the Darkoburi channel. Let's take a closer look at the box of our Thanos. If you notice, it's from SH Figuarts. We've done quite a few SH Figuarts unboxings here, but they've all been from anime. What they're doing now is focusing more on the movies, especially Marvel, which has become an incredibly popular franchise. So what we're going to do is compare the Thanos we have here on this side with this other one. We're going to look at the armor, the ornamental piece he has here, which is his sword, and of course, we're also going to compare him to this Thanos who dies. If you haven't seen both movies, I really recommend them. If you haven't seen it, we're also going to have a ton of spoilers. Why? Because it's a movie that came out quite a while ago, so in the figure analysis, we're also going to analyze the movie. Now that we've taken the piece out of the box with all its accessories, we're going to have 2 right hands here. As you can see, we have 2 left hands that include the Infinity Gauntlet and 2 alternate faceplates. These faces are different from the ones that came with this figure since it's just the face part. What you have to do is remove the face with the helmet, and then you can put on whichever of the 2 faces you want. Honestly, I like it just the way it came, literally with all the armor. Let's briefly analyze the figure. First, let's make a comparison. The skin tone on this Thanos, if you notice, is slightly and completely different from this other Thanos. We're going to do a close-up now so you can see both figures. Here, like I mentioned, he already had the full armor on. This Thanos, in the first Infinity War movie, gradually takes it off as he goes. First, he fights Loki and takes off his helmet. There, he had a fight with Hulk. This is 5 years before the blip and 2 years before Thanos really begins his conquest with the Infinity Stones. Here, he's wearing his helmet, and honestly, it looks absolutely impressive. I really like the armor a lot. He still has, now just slightly, the issue with the eyes, but it looks much more corrected, and the detail of the split beard is still excellent. Let's remember that this is the character. The actor also plays Cable in the Deadpool movies, which honestly is absolutely impressive. Here we're going to see the full armor with flashes of gold and black. Honestly, everything matches, both in the front and here on the back. The whole part is gold with black. Here, if you look at the shoulder, it also has gold. Everything here is just the contrast of gold and black, and here we have the armor that goes all the way down to the hand. All the other hands also keep that part of the armor without any problem, to protect our Mad Titan as he began his conquest. Here we have our Infinity Gauntlet, which also has the 5 Infinity Stones embedded in it. Fun fact, he doesn't actually manage to collect all 5 stones. It's this Thanos from the future, so to speak, who actually manages to do it. Let's remember that this Thanos hadn't started collecting them yet, but he takes advantage of the time jump by invading Nebula's mind. So they realize that there are already people who have gathered them, and when he finally gets the gauntlet, it's the one Tony Stark made, the red and silver one, the one Hulk uses for the snap. And let's remember that here in Endgame, he doesn't wear it on his left hand, but on his right hand, just like the one Hulk uses. They switch hands, and it's the one Tony Stark takes from him with his own gauntlet. And Tony Stark is the one who manages to do the Infinity Snap to finally bring everyone back. Here the armor continues. If you notice, the entire belt also matches, and here we're going to see it looking absolutely stunning on the leg parts. The knee pad is completely gold, both in the front and in the back. The feet here are also, as you can see, articulated so you can pose him however you want, maybe for a diorama. And what we get as a prize or bonus is the weapon Thanos uses to finally face off against both Thor and Captain America. Let's remember that with this weapon he manages to break Captain America's shield, which honestly looks really sad when he starts to split it. But let's also remember that Thanos was already strong, and with all the Infinity Stones, he becomes impossible to defeat. Leave a comment below about which of the two skin colors you think Thanos should have. And the other important thing, what color should the Infinity Gauntlet be? Because if you look closely, both are very different. For me, this is the one it should be, since here we have the proof. I'm going to show off my gauntlet here. If you remember, this piece is articulated and makes sounds just by moving it, and it looks a lot like this other one. So leave a comment about which of the two pieces you liked more. Honestly, I lean towards this Thanos over here. This one has the flaw with the finger. Here, the gauntlet is way too gold, and this one, with the armor, really makes Thanos look imposing. Honestly, super powerful. This Mad Titan is just awesome. And remember, check us out on all our social media. We're on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and Medium. Go check out each and every one of our social media pages. Give us a super powerful like, hit love, give us a heart, share it, turn on the notification bell, subscribe, and visit the online store at darkoburi.com where you can find exclusive figures that you can buy directly from the site, guaranteed to arrive at your door. We also have mugs, pins, and even thermoses, plus all the Darkoburi collectibles. We can also send you stickers for your car, all just for you. Leave a comment if you liked the video, and even if you didn't, let us know too. Tell us if you want us to do an unboxing of something else, and you already know. Darkoburi, peace out. Darkoburi, indeed, it is.